called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Fuck that.
Alright guys, buckle up, because what we're about to dive into might just reshape everything you thought you knew about Mortal Kombat 2. Forget Sub-Zero. Forget Scorpion. Even Johnny Cage might have to step aside this time. The real force stirring up the Mortal Kombat universe isn't a man of vengeance or a fire-wielding monk. It's the graceful, deadly, and utterly commanding Princess of Edenia herself, Kitana. Yeah, you heard that right. Mortal Kombat 2 is officially heating up, and just when you thought the hype couldn't climb any higher, Entertainment Weekly dropped an exclusive first look at Kitana, and fans, they went absolutely wild. One image. That's all it took to send social media into a frenzy. Because this wasn't just a costume reveal, it was a statement. Kitana is back, and she's here to redefine the fight. Let's break down what makes her the quiet storm that could change everything. Director Simon McQuoid made something crystal clear from the start. Mortal Kombat 2 isn't just a replay of the first film's bloody chaos. This time, it's about evolution. About finding balance between brutality and purpose. The 2021 film had its highlights. Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Kano, Jax all delivered solid performances. But one major piece of the Mortal Kombat legacy felt missing: the power of its female warriors. McQuoid knew that when the time came to raise the stakes for the sequel, the heart of the story couldn't just belong to the men. So when Mortal Kombat 2 entered production, he made a deliberate choice to bring two legendary fighters into the spotlight, Kitana and Jade. Now, these aren't supporting characters. These two are Mortal Kombat. They've been essential to the game's lore for decades. And stepping into their roles? None other than Adeline Rudolph as Kitana and Tardy Gabrielle as Jade, both known for their breakout performances in the chilling adventures of Sabrina. They bring something that's rare in modern action cinema, that blend of elegance, danger, and mystery. And McQuoid himself confirmed it. Kitana and Johnny Cage are the twin pillars of this story. They're not background fighters, they're the pulse of the sequel. And early reports from test screenings suggest that chemistry? Electric. In the world of Mortal Kombat, weapons aren't just tools, they're identity. And for Kitana, those fans represent her power, her heritage, and her inner conflict, torn between mercy and vengeance. Now let's talk story. Judging by all we've seen and heard, this sequel might finally deliver what the first film only teased: the tournament. The one true Mortal Kombat, where realms collide and warriors fight for survival, honor, and the fate of their worlds. But this time, the story goes beyond the punches and fatalities. It dives deep into politics, betrayal, and the crumbling alliance between Earthrealm, Edenia, and Outworld. And right in the heart of it, Princess Kitana, heir to Edenia, trapped in a war she didn't start but must now finish. Meanwhile, Johnny Cage, played by Karl steps into the arena as the loud-mouthed Hollywood actor turned reluctant hero. Raiden recruits him to fight for Earthrealm, and his arrival adds the chaotic spark fans have been waiting for. But here's the twist. Kitana and Johnny's paths aren't just parallel, they're intertwined. Adeline Rudolph put it perfectly. It felt like the intertwining of two worlds. You have Earthrealm's chaos and Edenia's discipline, and somehow they find balance through each other. That dynamic, chaos meeting control, could define the emotional heart of the film. Insiders are already saying it. The Kitana and Johnny Cage dynamic might steal the entire show. They couldn't be more different. Johnny's rash, sarcastic, and unpredictable. Kitana is composed, focused, and deeply strategic. Put them together, and the chemistry practically writes itself. Rudolph hinted that some of their scenes even lean into comedy. Johnny Cage not being as seasoned as Kitana can be quite comedic, she said. You can almost picture it. Cage trying to impress a centuries-old warrior princess who's seen more battles than he's seen movie sets. But make no mistake, beneath the humor, there's respect. And when the fighting starts, both step into their own. If done right, their push and pull energy could give the sequel something rare in action films: emotional rhythm. A sense that every punch means something. Simon McQuoid also made one thing clear: Mortal Kombat 2 will showcase more women fighters than ever before. The first film gave us Sonya Blade as the face of female strength, but this sequel? It expands the spotlight. Kitana and Jade are front and center, with more legendary warriors stepping into the arena as the story unfolds. There are other great female characters, McQuoid told Entertainment Weekly, but for this film, these two felt like the natural choice. And honestly, it's about time. The Mortal Kombat lore is rich with complex, powerful women, from Sindel to Melina to Natera. They're not just background fighters, they're symbols of resilience, loyalty, and vengeance. Kitana represents a turning point, proof that power in Mortal Kombat doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers before striking. Everything we've heard from the cast and crew paints the same picture. This production feels different. The energy on set was intense but focused. Every actor went through brutal fight choreography training, but also emotional training, learning the story behind each move, each strike. Adeline Rudolph fully committed, hours of stunt work, weapon drills, and character study. Director McQuoid praised her focus, calling her a force of elegance and fury. It's that contrast, calm grace meeting ruthless precision, that might make Kitana one of the most captivating characters the Mortal Kombat universe has ever seen. So why are fans calling Kitana the secret weapon of this sequel? Because she represents something new. The first Mortal Kombat movie built a world, introduced the realms, the champions, the rules, but it didn't dive deep emotionally. Kitana changes that. She brings heart to the chaos. She's driven not by ego or revenge, but by loyalty and destiny. And in a universe where everyone's fighting for dominance, that makes her stand out. She's also the bridge between worlds, half bound to Edenia, half fated to influence Earthrealm. Her choices could literally determine who lives and who falls. In a story fueled by power, Kitana might just be the conscience, the calm eye in the storm, the quiet strength holding it all together. Everything we're hearing points to one thing: Mortal Kombat II is bigger, darker, and more character-driven than the first. The tone? Cinematic and mythic, but still packed with the brutal action fans crave. Adeline Rudolph's Kitana could very well become the emotional center of the series, the warrior who balances power with grace, rage with reason. And alongside Karl Urban's Johnny Cage, she might form one of the most unforgettable duos Mortal Kombat has ever brought to life. So now I'll leave you with this. Who are you more hyped to see when Mortal Kombat 2 drops? Are you Team Johnny Cage, the Hollywood showman ready to steal the spotlight? Or are you Team Kitana, the Princess of Edenia, who might just steal the entire movie? Let me know what you think in the comments below, because if there's one thing Mortal Kombat teaches us, it's that in every fight, balance decides who survives.